I want to break something down real quick to the people as far as Russell Westbrook and how he is getting over on the Lakers. So last night, we had the big loss. He shot 1 of 13 from the field. Just a horrible loss to the Portland Trail Blazers. He seemed to really don't care. It's a lot of excuses he's throwing out in these press conferences. But I just want to break down how ridiculous this situation has gotten in LA for the people that just don't get it. Russell Westbrook last night was paid. His game check, I believe, was like $539,000. Over $500,000 was the game check of Russell Westbrook for this performance. 29 minutes, 8 points, 1 of 13 from the field, 6 assists, and 6 turnovers. In a loss, Russell got paid over $500,000 to perform the way he did the other night. It's getting bad, man, because a part of me is happy that we're seeing this thing unfold early than the chemistry issue happening after the All-Star break or around the All-Star break. But a decision has to be made because this experiment for Russell Westbrook to the Los Angeles Lakers is a failure. And I'm a Lakers fan, a LeBron supporter. Somebody got to pull the plug on this right now. Somebody got to pull the plug on Frank Vogel. His days are also numbered. The hot seat is an understatement for Coach Frank Vogel. I know he's a winning head coach, championship-bred head coach. That was based off of that heart that the Lakers had in 2020 in that pandemic season, man. They won that for Kobe Bryant. Frank Vogel has got exposed for his decision-making. Having Russell Westbrook and Rajon Rondo on the court together for extensive period of times. Having Carmelo in the game when we need a defensive stop. Having no control over these guys fighting on the sidelines in the middle of games. Phil Jackson would not have to go through some of these types of things. A lot of the prominent coaches of the NBA wouldn't have to go through this. So Frank Vogel definitely needs to be gone. But Russell Westbrook, it's gotta be a wrap now. It's gotta be a wrap now. There's nothing else to say. I'm watching guys kind of blame LeBron indirectly for being hurt. I saw Russell press conference. I saw Carmelo press conference. They both kind of, hinted to how tough it is. Maybe not a challenge, quote unquote. I don't want to put words in their mouth, but just how of an adjustment it is that, everybody is not on the court. But I'm like, that's pretty much every team. When have you guys ever played full strength? Anyway, you guys were always banged up no matter where you played. So my thing about it was just that these guys were not taking full accountability. They wasn't throwing blame at somebody, but they was just trying to make it seem like it wasn't about nothing, especially Russell Westbrook. And I can't have that, man. He's not like the turnovers. If he's people starting to confuse playing hard and playing fast as the same thing, because that's all he's doing. The talk that's always been around Russell Westbrook's name has always been he's one of the hardest, working players on the court. You know what I'm saying? But it's just more or less it's his speed. But he's out of control. He has no control over the court. His basketball IQ, I don't want to say it's low because he's a professional, he's a superstar, but he doesn't make great decisions like the other superstars. So when we compare him on that scale, Russell Westbrook's basketball IQ is horrible if we're comparing it to other stars and superstars at the point guard position. There's been a lot of guards that played point guard that was really shooting guards. We go back to Allen Iverson. But Russell's decision-making just been terrible. And I don't know how there's really no way to fix this. If LeBron comes in and they win more games, that's only because of LeBron, who he is. With or without Russell Westbrook, LeBron would be that productive. So if the whole point is to help the king, year 19, help AD, coming off of an injured season. Russell coming in and immediately being a liability. And it's excuse after excuse after excuse. When you guys have been in the league for 10, 11, 12 years, played together in all-star games, played together in Olympics, work out together in the off-season, I'm not really trying to hear all that it's going to take time for the chemistry thing. Make it work, and make it work immediately, because the other teams around you are getting better. LeBron now may be out, according to reports, up to 4 to 6 weeks. At least. LeBron could be out for 2 months. AD just got hurt in the Portland game. Every time I turn around, Anthony Davis is hurt. Frank Vogel just making terrible decisions as far as a coach go. No domination nowhere with the Lakers, whether it's on offense, whether it's on defense. No showtime, nothing, just nothing. OKC Thunder was winless. Wound up getting 2 wins, both of them to the Lakers. After being down a lot, both games, like it's just, the whole thing has to blow up. They're not going to be able to fight their way back into this, maybe a playoff spot. They got the talent. But they don't have enough to make it to the promised land. This is not going to work. A playoff appearance could be kind of out of pocket when you think about it, because the West is strong. We got that play-in tournament thing that happens at the end of the year. So, you're looking at possibly the Lakers could be fighting for their life postseason-wise just to get in. They just got bumped from the first round last year to the Phoenix Suns. So you bring in Russell and company, man, and nobody's helping. Nobody's stepping up. DeAndre Jordan, nobody's really making any moves. And I don't know where to begin. But the Russell Westbrook experiment has to end. It has to end. I don't know who going to take him. I don't know who wants him. But this thing ain't going to work. And LeBron is going to be out. Russell is definitely going to feel like it's upon him, it's on him to carry the mantle. AD is not 100% healthy. Carmelo's just happy to be around, happy to be playing. Carmelo, man, and Carmelo done flipped it, whereas though you see Melo, it's like the media love Melo right now. Shout out to my guy Melo, but it seemed like he's going to be able to dodge all the bullets. He's not, as long as he plays pretty fair, as long as he don't cause the Lakers to lose in a substantial amount of games, Carmelo Anthony is going to sit pretty this whole season, no matter whether they make the playoffs or not. You could already see the media gravitating to him. They don't ask him the hardball questions, and if they do, Melo's been in the league for 19 years, so he know how to spin it. They don't waste too much time on the same questions when it come to, Russell and LeBron. They go to them directly and try to get those questions asked, but it's definitely some changes that's going to have to be made before the All-Star break. There's no denying that the Lakers are not going to be able to get it done with the constructed team that they had, under the coaching staff that they have. It's just not going to work. No accountability. I do not see Frank Vogel, no way, shape, form, or fashion, sitting Russell Westbrook down. He's not going to do it. He don't have enough cachet to do it, number one. And if LeBron and AD push for him to do that, then the chemistry on the court is going to fold, because Russell is just not going to want to play with them guys, which could be, in effect, a good thing. But bringing Russell in with the second unit would be a plus to me. I was saying that a week ago. But I feel like he's just not going to give it his all at all. He's going to feel like he got blackballed by his own teammates. So this is a real sticky situation. I don't know how much input AD and LeBron going to be able to have. But Frank Vogel needs to have the balls to tell Russell Westbrook, you're not starting. Or if you're going to start, we're about to change your minutes completely up to where the majority of your run is going to be with the second unit. You'll be more productive. You can run and handle your business, and you'll always pretty much have some help, whether AD or LeBron is staying on the court, playing a little bit of minutes to help you out. But him being starting with LeBron and the rest of these guys, no. Bring on, and I'm not saying trade, getting Ben Simmons and Dame Lillard in LA. I think that's just out the question. But with the pieces that they got, Rondo is a chosen winner. I will go down with Rondo. I know he's kind of inconsistent offensively, but night in, night out, his basketball IQ is up there with LeBron. So I will go down in the fight with Rajon Rondo the whole season. I have no problem with the Lakers starting him at the 1 for the whole year. I would, and I hate to say it, Kendrick Nunn, Avery Bradley, they could start LeBron at the 1. Anybody except for Russell Westbrook needs to be the floor general, and Russell do not need to be starting with these 5. It's just not going to work, man. Philly, Boston, blockbuster deal could be done, including Ben Simmons going to the Celtics. Jaylen Brown is going to be wrapped up in this particular trade. I was looking at reports on social media if the Boston Celtics are able to pull this one off. So they engaged with conversations with Philly evolving around Ben Simmons. Everybody pretty much sure that it would have to include Jaylen Brown. Having Ben Simmons and Jason Tatum, that'd be pretty interesting. But I was thinking that Boston, because Marcus Smart threw those guys under the bus the other day, I was thinking maybe they would get Marcus Smart out of there. Can you imagine Jaylen Brown, Ben Simmons, and Jason Tatum as a nice little 3 for Boston? I like that better than getting rid of Jaylen Brown and keeping Marcus Smart. I know Marcus has been their frontline general, and I'm not saying that he was wrong or he lied saying that those guys don't want to pass the ball. But if that's what it's going to be, you might as well get up out of there now that you done said it. You're not going to – Boston, with the way they got their team constructed, they're not coming out of the East. So you might as well break it up. They're starting off horribly. You know, I don't think they anticipated to have this type of start that they've had to their year. So Boston definitely might as well break this thing up before Christmas if they want to give it a real run. But I would rather see Jason, Jaylen, and Ben play together. Jaylen Brown going to Philly, the way Philly, like, look how Philly been playing. Philly has been dominant since, without Ben Simmons. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give them their props. But Jaylen Brown going there, adding that defensive presence to Philly, that'll be a good look. I like that. And then I think if Jaylen Brown goes to Philly, they could be one piece away from going to the finals. I'm not sure if that's enough, but I think they will be one piece away. And Daryl Morey, man, he is really trying. I know he's trying to get James Harden from Brooklyn. I know it, because if Kyrie, this thing blow up, Daryl Morey always wanted James Harden back. He tried to get James Harden to Philly when they was in Houston. So I got my eyes open for Daryl Morey, the GM of the Philadelphia 76ers, checking out this Kyrie situation with Brooklyn. But Ben Simmons going to Boston for Jaylen Brown could be a play that we see. Conversations are going down. I just feel like because of the possible friction, get rid of Marcus Smart, get rid of the draft picks, give Philly whatever they asking for outside of Jaylen and Jason. Just get it done. Ben Simmons, like the value is different. The talent is there, but the value has changed. So let's get it out the way. 8 games tonight, Monday night, November the 6th. I'm sorry, 8th. I don't even know what day it is, but November the 8th in the NBA, man, we got 8 games on deck, man. New York and Philly. The Nets going at Chicago. We got Minnesota at Memphis. We got the Pelicans at Dallas. Denver's hosting the Miami Heat tonight. Atlanta at Golden State. Sacramento hosting the Phoenix Suns. And LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets are going to Staples Center to face Russell and the Los Angeles Lakers. So that's going down tonight. The Lakers-Hornets game is a 10:30 p.m. Eastern start that will be televised as part of the doubleheader. It's the second half on NBA TV at 10:30. The first game is going to be Brooklyn at Chicago. That is going down at 8 o'clock p.m. tonight. So some interesting games, full plate for you NBA fans, man. Y'all know how we do here at the Best of 7 Sports Talk. But just wanted to chop it up with you guys. We're now live streaming from the Caffeine platform, just trying some things out. So salute the Caffeine for allowing, this platform for people to go live stream and talk. They talk in their different realms and entities. I'm going to bring that basketball NBA flavor to Caffeine. So make sure y'all hit that follow button, support the network. I definitely appreciate it. Follow me everywhere on social media. Mostly I'm on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me at 7mitchell, all spelled out, man. I got the YouTube channel, well, of course, and we got the podcast, the Best of 7 NBA podcast, of course, available. All your favorite streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Google Chrome, wherever you want to check out your favorite podcast shows. You know the vibes. We are in the building. So salute again to the NBA sports fans. Just wanted to let y'all know what was up with Ben Simmons. And the Russell Westbrook experiment is a done deal, man. Lakers got to find a way now to get rid of him and Frank Vogel. If it doesn't work, then fine. If that change doesn't work, I'm good with them taking a chance. But they can't take this chance. This is a done deal. I'm glad that we're seeing this now. But this whole Russell thing is not going to get better. He is what he is. And it's just not going to work. And LeBron is out for a month. So you guys are now rocking with the best. This is the Best of 7 Sports Talk. I'm 7 Mitchell. Y'all stay safe. I'm about to get up out of here. Peace.